medical companies, and so we're just efficiently looking through each box, making certain that it is what it is inside, because we don't want to just ship it out, throwing a label on a box and crossing our fingers that it's okay. We make sure, 100% sure that it is correct before it goes through, and we're actually 99% efficient getting it through customs regulations because of that effort. And there's a shot of our warehouse. Two of our guys going down there with a forklift. They don't let me get on the floor. They think I might knock some of these racks down, but you can see our shelves are filling up very quickly there. As a matter of fact, because of this 18,000 square foot facility we have in Concord, we've actually had to find another warehouse to load up some of the other supplies that we're getting in so quickly. So just tremendous to see all this coming together. And that's another wide shot of our warehouse. We have all our workers there going through those medical supplies again. And what we do is we put them in those boxes. You see the young girl there toward the those are our Gleaning for the World boxes. It doesn't say Gleaning for the World on them, nor does it when we ship it out. We just give God the glory for it and don't worry about our name being on it. This is a shot actually in Haiti, in one of the locations where they're collecting the supplies that are being shipped into the area. Food for the Poor, the group I mentioned earlier, this is them rallying up all the soup mix that was coming in. So they're using this to help feed the thousands and thousands and thousands of hungry people there. And there you see a line of people. It's a very common scene right now in Haiti. There are some of these people that are going days, literally days, without eating something. So it's not rare to see this right here. You know, some of these people are getting desperate. But can you blame them? I mean, they're starving to death.
Right.
So
this is a food line.
This is a food line right here with Food for the Poor. They're distributing the food to the people. So these folks are waiting to get their serving. And there's that gentleman right there. He's putting the food together for that line. Yeah, they're doing a good job with that. You can see some of the, I mean, the faces tell it all. I mean, look at their faces. They just cannot wait to get something to eat, or share it with their family. Most of the time, the stories that we're hearing, they won't even eat it. They'll actually run it back to their family, and they'll give it to their family before they even eat anything, the person that's actually received the food.
I'm sure they're still in shock.
Oh, yeah. The little kid down there in the middle, it really breaks my heart every time I see it.
Right.
I mean, it just shows the despair, the incredible need right there. It just breaks my heart because, you know, some of these kids, I don't know this story in this picture, but I don't know if all those are orphans, the children that you see, but there were already hundreds and thousands of orphans in Haiti, and that just multiplied with them losing their parents in the earthquake. And this is just a precious little baby that got injured from the earthquake, and if I'm not mistaken, she is an orphan too now. And so there's our group responding to her needs and feeding her. It just breaks your heart to see it. That's it.
You know, you told me that you have a trip coming up.
Yes, we're hoping to partner with the local TV station. We're hoping to send a reporter and a camera guy down with us. I don't know if it's going to happen this week or the following, but we want to get down to Haiti. Normally we don't make trips to the places where we're distributing our supplies. We get our reports from our partnering organizations, but when you run into a situation like this where there's just such a big need, we would just want to make sure, not that we doubt our groups, we just want to see firsthand, I guess, how it's being distributed and finding out stories and how we can do our job better here in Concord, Virginia to make their lives easier.
That's what I was going to say. It will help you know what you need to do, or what, you know, areas that you can do better, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, not only are you taking care of national, international disasters, you're also doing domestic relief. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Absolutely. You know, this was actually founded on helping our folks here at home. Some folks want to ask, well, how much are you actually doing in the country versus overseas? One point I do want to make out before I go into what we do in the country, some of these medical companies and other organizations that donate tractor-trailer loads of supplies to our group, we have to sign a contract saying that we will not use these supplies in America. Sometimes we just have to run into that. Not very often. So some of these medical supplies that we get and other things, we actually have to use in developing countries. But we also, of course, respond to the poor here in the United States. More recently, we started a project called Serving Those Who Served. And this is a project helping the homeless veterans in America. You might say, well, we don't have any homeless veterans here in Central Virginia, but we do. We did our homework, and we partner with groups like Salvation Army, the Gateway, and Daily Bread here in Lynchburg, and we identified 11 homeless veterans toward the end of 2009. So what we did was the supplies that we collected, we prepared a big old care package for each homeless veteran, and the rest of the supplies, a lot of the other supplies that we collected went to the actual group, so that not only were we responding to the homeless veteran, but we were responding to the poor in general. So we had that going on, as well as we collected 3 tractor-trailer loads that end of last year to make that happen in that project, and we had a lot of shipments to go to Boston, Massachusetts, where the homeless veterans numbers are increasing tremendously. And then, of course, you have the unemployed, the underemployed. Of course, the economy has affected everyone's wallets. Right. People are losing their homes. The world is staying in touch with these groups that supply these families with the supplies they need. So we're in constant communication with them. We literally put out millions of dollars worth of supplies into America every year due to natural disasters or poverty.
I think it's wonderful what you're doing. And I'm president of a science fiction club here in Lynchburg, and my audience knows about that. But we do such helping things in the community, and we wanted to make a donation to Gleaning for the World of $150.
That is great.
And I'm issuing a challenge tonight to any other local clubs. If you would like to match our donation to Gleaning to the World, we would love to have you do that. When you make a donation, just put challenge, and it doesn't have to be $150. Anything that you can donate would be appreciated. And if you want it to be known that you're part of our challenge, we'd love to have you do that. Ishmael, we only have about a minute.
Okay.
So I want to thank you for not only coming and talking to me and letting our audience know what your organization does, but for the wonderful things that you do in this community as well as abroad and wherever the need is.
Gleaning for the World is proud to be in this community. You know, every dollar that we get is multiplied 72 times, so all these monetary donations, all the supplies that this community collects and gives to Gleaning is used very efficiently. And we're proud to be here in this community, proud to have the support that we're having. We couldn't do it without it. So I just want to thank Central Virginia and for you for having me on this show. I've really enjoyed we've been a blessing to someone that's been watching.
I hope so. All right, I hope you all have enjoyed tonight's show. I think it's such an important issue. These people are overwhelmed, and if there's anything we can do to help them, I want us to do that. Please stay tuned. We have some excellent shows coming up. Next show will be Dr. Delaney from Lynchburg General, who's going to be talking about anesthesia awareness. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, get in touch with us at our AOL account, lynchburglivenow@aol.com. Thank you very much. Good night. Have a lovely evening.